Hey guys, thought I would update you all instead of writing it in a log about what's happening. Decided to start prep on the 1st of October with Brad and 3DMJ. It'll give me about 29 weeks to my first show and about 35 or 36 weeks in total prepping. The reason I decided to start this show was because this is the last year I can compete as a teenager. I wanted to try get a win as a teenager. If not, if I get my best conditioning, and I know I've made a lot of improvements in this last off season, and if I can just bring best package, which I know I'll beat because my last package wasn't very good, that's all I'm really wanting for. At the moment I'm doing a mini cut to put me in a better position to start prep. At the moment the macros are 300 carbs, 50 fat and 225 protein. Those are my low days. I do one refeed 7 to 10 days, every 7 to 10 days. 450 carbs, 40 to 45 fat, and 175 to 185 protein on my refeed days. Cardio, I introduced this week. I'm doing one sprint session, which involves 7 all-out sprints, which go for about 10 to 15 seconds each, as well as a bit of lower stuff to warm up and cool down. And then I'm doing 1 day of miss cardio, which is like moderate intensity, just more of a calorie burn. I do that for about half an hour. Training, I'm running like a modified fat split, which is blowing me away. I sort of got the idea from Eric Helms, not that he's running fat, but it's more just to transfer over to higher volume. I've been running powerlifting based programs for quite a while. I did 2 Chico cycles, I did West Side for quite a while, more orientated towards strength. Then I did Smolov Junior for bench, which wrecked my shoulder, but it did put some weight on the bar. So now I've switched over a little bit to volume. I started off really slow, all the weights were quite low, just to build up to the higher volume. Now, I've been hitting PRs on both the lower rep stuff. So I'm running the 5-3-1 progression scheme on my power days, because I like to follow something that'll be sort of on paper, not just go in and self-regulate. So it's on paper, I follow it. I do 2 days of that, so I've got my 2 power days, which is 5-3-1 squat and bench on the first day, and then 5-3-1 dead and overhead press. I'm using dumbbells for all my pressing, so dumbbell and overhead press. I'm using dumbbells because barbells just kills my impingement. So I've been hitting PRs. I'm in a deficit, and I've been hitting PRs that I couldn't even get in a surplus. So I'm not going to change anything. I know it's a lot of volume, but a lot of it isn't to failure, so it's another thing to take into account. I'm going to run that for as long as I can milk it for, and then see what Brad says when I start prep. I basically just wrote it up myself and just put it into an Excel spreadsheet with the progression scheme I wanted, and went from there. I don't know what else. There was something I wanted to talk. Oh yeah, uni. We just finished uni break, finished writing exams, and did really well, which I was surprised. I wasn't really surprised, but you get what I mean. I got distinction average in everything, so most of my marks are at about 82%, around that for average across all subjects. I was wanting to transfer into the dietetics course, because at the moment I was doing nutrition, then I added exercise science to it, and now I'm wanting to go to do my dietetics course, which would give me my master's in nutrition. I emailed the course coordinator, and she said they don't do it, they don't let you transfer until end of second year. But she said, because I spoke to her earlier in the year, and we had like a half an hour talk just about uni or whatever, and I emailed her my marks and explained what I wanted to do, and she was pretty blown away that I ended up getting decent marks, especially in chemistry, which I think about 60% of our year failed, and I never did chemistry in high school, and this was the first time I ever looked at didn't know what a proton was. I thought it was a transformer. So emailed her all that, and she was pretty much blown away with it. She said she's going to put in an application from her end to the big coordinator of, I don't even know who. She said she was going to email it to, but she said she's going to email it over to her and hope for like an exemption to put me into the dietetics course sooner, so I'll be under her. I was pretty happy. I was like, when she said that, I was like, wow. So hard work pays off. Apart from that, just got done doing legs, so about to go sleep. Probably eat first though, and then sleep. But yeah, alrighty guys, thanks.